want you to see it too. You know, my father was, or my sister and I, our father was such a sweet, sweet man. And he always told us that we were pretty. And he always told us we were smart. And we were always told that we were capable or whatever. He used to always tell me we were strong. But sometimes we don't see the power. In Ephesians 1:18-21, here's what it says. I pray also that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, and that you may know the hope to which he has called you. This is what I prayed for my son 2 years ago. This is what I prayed, because he really dealt with, remember I told you I prayed for my kids, I picked one verse and I prayed for them, that verse the whole year. He really dealt with confidence. And this is what I prayed. I prayed that the eyes of his heart would be enlightened so that he could know the hope to which he'd been called to, the riches of his glorious inheritance, and his incomparably great power for us. That power is like the working of his mighty strength, which he exerted in Christ when he raised him from the dead, and seated him at the right hand of the heavenly realms, far above all rule and authority, power and dominion, and every title that can be given, not only in this present age, but also in the one to come. I prayed that he would know that God, that he would have the capacity to know that God. And that's what I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you will be able to know God, that God who was seated at the right hand of God, that Jesus Christ, that he resurrected Jesus Christ and sat him at the right hand. That's the one I want you to know. I'm asking God to open up your eyes so that you can know the power. Because God's not short on power. So when the devil or any of the other voices of the choir just start bombarding you, remember how we talked about putting on the beats? I'm the man, the beats. For those of you who are older, those are headphones. Just so people ever out of style, the little ones that you can never get in your ear. They always fall out. I don't know, they just drive me bonkers. Now we're back to the big ones. That's cool, right? And the Bluetooth, so you don't have any strings hanging down. Yeah, I love it. Got me some Bluetooth stuff. I think except if you watch too far away from your phone, I'll say you're no longer the man. So put them on. You decide, because you're going to decide what you listen to. And so the next time you start thinking about, hey, maybe I'm not called to greater things. You put those beats on. You put those, and you remember, and you say, but my Father says I am. Do you really think you're capable of fulfilling what God has called you to do? My Father says I am. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but by the power of the resurrection in me, I don't feel capable, but my Father says I am. My dad used to tell me sometimes when I'd struggle, he'd say, honey, you're a warrior. And I'd say, oh, I'm really a warrior. I'm too hard for you to beat that. He says, honey, you can. When I first started teaching, he says, you can do this. You can do this. I kept saying, I don't want to do this. He says, you got to be tough. I don't want to be tough. He says, but you are tough. My Father says I am. So do you really think you're going to make it through this trial? My Father says I am. Do you really think you're going to overcome this temptation? Father says I am. Do you really think you're capable of living the greater life? Honestly, no. But my Father says I am. And God in me is greater than me by myself. Lord, open my eyes so that I may see. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we thank you so much for loving us. We thank you for what the plan that you have for us, that it's not one job, one emotion, one speed our whole life. God, you have a journey for us, and on this journey, you're calling us to greater things. God, it is not a question whether or not God is calling us to greater things, because you are. It's will I be obedient in the little things so that I will begin to see the greater things. God, to be obedient in the little things is where it all starts. For that relationship we have to sever. For that television show we have to turn off. For that music we have to turn on. For that person we have to forgive. For that person we have to talk to. I was teaching some of this stuff, but I wasn't using the actual, I was using the Bible verses, but I wasn't attaching the Bible verse to it. And I went outside, I got there early, and so I went outside to study just a little bit, just to kind of review, and I sat down, we were on Conroe, and I sat down, we were at, called La Choretta, it used to be Del Lago, and I sit down, and I'm at the lake, and all of a sudden, first of all, there was this water skier, and he's back and forth. I mean, it was cold. He had a wetsuit on, and I love to water ski. I just have to, I would water ski any temperature, any time. It's my favorite thing to do. And so, it's the only day I can actually beat my husband in, and I do brag about that. I go to sport. And so, and my kids, I show off. It's the only trash talking I do. And so, he's back and forth. We were so distracted. I was so jealous, because they kept trying to give us attention, like, hey! You know, lake people, y'all know who they are. They're all friends. I'm like, I wanted him to come take me. But so I decided to turn around and study. So I got back here and I'm studying, and all of a sudden I'm studying and I'm looking at there are vultures everywhere. For serious, like 35, 40 vultures. And I'm looking at them, and they're about for me and Greg back there. And I'm looking at them like, ew, ew. And I thought, okay, I'm cool with this because they're just doing what they were made to do. Alright, we're just watching them, they're watching me. I'm like, I ain't dying, sucker. No, I'm watching, they're watching me. And it hit me so hard that that's what the Christian life is like. Satan is waiting for your dreams to die. He is waiting for you to be disobedient in the area of becoming greater, so that vulture can come pluck that dream right out of you. Well, let me tell you something. I had a little talk with those vultures. And if somebody would have looked out the window and saw me, I think they would have called security. Because I decided to call up, stand up, because at first I just talked to him in my chair, and then I decided to get brazen with him. And I started walking over to him. I need to